Aubrey O'Day and Pauly D seemed like a reality TV match made in heaven, but it turns out their relationship wasn't a fist-pumping party. Ultimately, personality clashes and control issues ended their bliss, but their courtship was funky all along. Here are strange things about their relationship. Being in a relationship with O'Day was an eye-opening experience for Pauly D. He told E! News, "It's pretty crazy because it was my first real relationship. I've learned so much being in it. I've learned, don't assume anything." Wait, did he say it was his first relationship? It turns out the mother of Pauly D's daughter was only with Pauly for, as TMZ reported, a drunken night in Vegas back in 2012. That description would make sense considering how he generally approached courtship on the original run of Jersey Shore. After becoming a father, and at the age of 35 when he and O'Day began dating, Pauly D had still never attempted a real relationship? As strange as this all sounds, it sheds more light on why things between these two reality stars have been so rocky. As a couple, O'Day and Pauly D were inseparable, but life and work obligations forced them to spend time apart at the start of their relationship. With O'Day living in Los Angeles and Pauly D a resident of Las Vegas, they were able to stay connected in a rather peculiar way. O'Day told Entertainment Tonight, "We talk every 20 minutes. We're best friends." Pauly D was down for the constant contact at the time too, adding, "I want to know what she's got going on. She wants to know what I got going on. She's my person. Like, whenever something happens, I want to tell her." That's sweet and all, but just a wee bit excessive by any standard. Either way, the constant communication seemed to work for the former couple at the time. After dating Pauly D from early 2016 until July 2017, O'Day described their romance as tortuous. Even Pauly D was shocked by her description. If it was tortuous, why would you stay in a tortuous relationship? He pointed out that he was the one who eventually pulled the plug on their relationship, adding, "I think that's a little bit fabricated, but if that's the way she feels, it's a good thing we're not together anymore." Knowing how these two operate, it still wouldn't be that surprising to see them patch things up and get right back to gushing about each other again. Looking to gain some closure from their failed relationship, the pair joined the season 11 cast of Marriage Boot Camp Reality Stars. Upon entering the house, they were taken to the room they'd be sharing, which producers had set up with props to recreate some of the pair's cohabitation issues.
Dog poop is what I have to deal with. In her mess, there was balls of her hair, balls of her weave, her clothes were in a ball. I felt at home.
When a counselor questioned them about the room, O'Day admitted that the props were a lot like their living arrangements at Pauly D's pad.
I could be more clean and aware of everyone's environment.
Too bad Pauly D wasn't really convinced that O'Day could turn into a neat freak overnight.
So one day she'll feel that way, but then she'll go right back into the mess and not respecting my home and ruins things. She doesn't care about it.
O'Day told Us Weekly in September 2018 that their rocky relationship had, quote, "no healthy dialogue and no progressive communication." And she didn't stop there. She also dropped a bombshell by adding, "There were rules and the rules needed to be followed, and when they weren't, you were punished." So why would O'Day put up with the unbearable state of their relationship for so long? She told the publication, "I come from an abusive childhood that I'm still processing, and I think that person inside of me that hasn't quite healed was attracted to the chaos of constantly proving yourself to someone, and when they were disappointed in you, fighting harder for their approval." If O'Day's allegations are true, their relationship did not sound healthy at all.
Yeah, that relationship was toxic.
Yeah. We hope they both can finally find peace in all areas of their lives, whether they're together or apart.